Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal this side. Very warm welcome to Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul. And it's a fantastic day today. The market's doing what exactly we expected it to do and moving precisely as per time. तो दोस्तों ये बहुत ही क्विक एक अनाउंसमेंट है या आप बोल सकते हैं कि टाइमिंग करना मार्केट को इतना इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है. बट आगे बढ़ने के पहले let me ask you all one thing. Were you there as a part of a free live event which we conducted just last Saturday when we derived the blueprint, the GPS of the market, both on Bank Nifty and Nifty, and mentioned about how to look at it from the perspective of time? Okay. And did you see how precisely Bank Nifty worked on Monday? How precisely Nifty worked today, precisely at 130, and it bounced back from that time level. इसे ट्रेड करना कैसे है वो एक अलग बहुत डिटेल्ड वे से समझना होगा कि भाई किस तरीके से टाइम को ट्रेडिंग किया जाता है. ये तो खाली एक एग्जाम्पल था आप लोगों के सामने दैट आई जस्ट वांटेड टू पुट इट अक्रॉस दैट व्हाई टाइमिंग इज द की एंड हाउ यू कैन एक्चुअली विटनेस टाइम द मार्केट. सो आपने जो अभी देखा होते हुए जो हमने डिराइव किया था, इफ यू मिस्ड आउट ऑन सैटरडे वेबिनार यू माइट नॉट नो व्हाट वी डिराइव्ड. सो आई ट्वीटेड अक्रॉस द चार्ट आल्सो दैट हाउ वी लुक्ड एट द टाइम फ्रेम, हाउ वी लुक्ड एट इट, and precisely looking at that we knew कि यार 130 के बाद में पुल बैक आना चाहिए या बाउंस बैक आना चाहिए. Now how do you trade this kind of moves on the basis of time is what I'm going to talk about. So once you have a blueprint ready, होता क्या है कि जब मार्केट में suppose if you want to construct a monument, an architecture, you need to have a blueprint ready before it is existing. The blueprint is there and it's in front of you and you know how you have to go about it. Similarly, market में हमें एक blueprint ready करना चाहिए. Whether you are trading options, you are trading stocks, whether you are trading intraday, whether you are trading positional, you need to have those blueprints ready for when you are in the market. Once you have those blueprints ready, then you need to execute as per those blueprints and trade the market. If you look at it, I've been talking about that this is right now, there is a possibility that if 19,680 level breaks, we might see 670 level breaks, we might see a move on the downside towards 19,600, 580 levels. And the time was by around 1:30 p.m. because 1:30 के आसपास का एक टाइम साइकिल हमने जो डिराइव किया था. So we expect markets to move towards that level by 1:30. लेकिन जरूरी नहीं है कि 19,580 तक जाएगा. निफ्टी formed a low around 19,615 and reversed from there because the time changed. And it's wonderful how the time changed, right? 130 हुआ, 130, 140 के आसपास 19,615 का लो बना and the time changed and Nifty reversed sharply on the upside by maybe around 85, 90 points of move happened. Now, if you are a positional trader, there are different time frame of trading. People should understand that. The blueprint is there. We know the GPS. We know these things. Now, basis of this time frame, we need to then analyze the market. कि यार यहाँ पर buying कर रहे हैं तो क्या 15-minute chart पे करें? If you are an intraday trader, then you might have to look at a 5-minute chart. If you are a positional trader, then you might have to look at an hourly candle close. So this is how you have to do the trading. But होता क्या है, आप 130 का टाइम देखा लेकिन एग्जीक्यूट कैसे करना है वो समझ में नहीं है. So options, that's why I've been saying, if you read my tweet over past 2 days, I've been talking that you should sell call options. Why sell call options? Because I know the uptrend, this is a bigger uptrend, उसमें ये short term correction है, maybe a triangle. So ये जो down move आएगा, ये down move वापस retrace होगा. अगर मुझे ये चीज पता है, can I say that's why saying selling call option. Positionally, I'm talking about. Intraday you can definitely sell or buy put options, or you can even buy call options around 130, 145 when you see the 15-minute candle, but that is for intraday trading. For positional trading, you might have to see an hourly candle. So my tweet mostly are with respect to a little more of a positional side. So are you getting my point? How do you trade that? what I wanted to actually show it across to you, it works. That's the proof. Now you witnessed it. I'm asking, how many of you were there on this Saturday when we were designing this blueprint? Simply raise your hands if you're on Zoom, or put it on the chat. If you're on YouTube, you can join me on the Zoom platform, so you can, it becomes a little more interactive, and you will be able to, I will be able to do a lot of stuff on the Zoom platform. So I'm asking you all, so many of you were there, and you remember how we derived that blueprint, right? So did you witness it happening? एक चीज का ध्यान रखना दोस्तों, जो मैं बार बार कहता हूं, इट्स नॉट 100% फुल प्रूफ. लोग क्या सोचते हैं, अरे यार एग्जैक्टली ऐसा ही होगा. नहीं दोस्तों, दिस इज 70% ऑफ द टाइम, 80% ऑफ द टाइम, एट टाइम्स 90% ऑफ द टाइम market behaves in this way, but not always. So you should have a stop loss also in place. That how do you take that trade? Now that I know the timestamp of 130, what is the low Nifty made is 19,615. That becomes my crucial time support timestamp. Now with that timestamp support area, when I say timestamp, I know 130 का जो low था वो important है अभी. So I know 19,615 is an important level now. And accordingly, if the upper level gets taken out, then I can take a buy call positions also. So this is how you have to look at it, and you have to combine these techniques. So you have to look at positionally, you have to look at intraday, what type of trader you are. So what I'm getting to the point is that once you have the blueprint ready, there is a way to execute that blueprint. उसके पहले ये समझना होगा आपको, आर यू एन इंट्राडे ट्रेडर, आर यू अ पोजिशनल ट्रेडर, आर यू अ रिवर्सल ट्रेडर, और आर यू अ ट्रेंड फॉलोइंग गाय? That introspection is required, and that's what we do in this mentorship program. Every single person is different and unique in its own personality. Similarly, there is something known as a trading personality. A trading personality is different for every single person. It is very different for every single person. And that is why you have to understand the trading personality also. And it's very crucial. So there are few people who are here with me, and Salman Misri is mentioning that, sir, time cycle in sync with Bollinger Band's price action on 15 minutes made a profit of 15,000 from the MOC, and thank you for the mentorship. Awesome. So देखिए दोस्तों, पैसा बनता है अगर आपको ये कॉन्सेप्ट पता है और जानते हो तो. So it is very important to understand this thing. So what we do in this mentorship program, which is starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. So, okay, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. we are going to have our day 1 of mentorship, which is happening tomorrow, which is on 26th of July. It's going to be very interesting. I am going to talk about the exact execution plan. जो मैंने सैटरडे को बात किया था, मैंने ब्लूप्रिंट रेडी किया था. अभी ये ब्लूप्रिंट को एग्जीक्यूशन कैसे करना है, स्टॉप लॉस, हाउ टू प्लेस अ स्टॉप लॉस, लुकिंग एट वोलेटिलिटी, बेसिस ऑफ वोलेटिलिटी, वेयर डू आई प्लेस अ स्टॉप लॉस. इफ आई एम एन इंट्राडे ट्रेडर, कैन आई बाय एट 130 140 के टाइम के आसपास? Can I buy? If I am buying as an intraday trader at 130 140, shall I buy a call option or shall I buy a futures? What should be my exit strategy? What should be my entry? What should be my stop loss? That is how we have to look at it. So what you have to understand is a time trader. All of you are here, which means you want to become the time trader. So what you have to understand, being the time trader, is that there is a way to execute trades on this time, and it is wonderful. So I knew that Tuesday ko first half I will be looking forward for selling opportunity. Tuesday ko second half I might look forward for buying opportunity, and then I can accordingly form my trades in options. So options play the most vital role if you want to trade time, क्योंकि option एक ऐसा इंस्ट्रूमेंट है जो टाइम सेंसिटिव है, और उसको आप सही तरीके से अगर डिप्लॉय करोगे तो बाय करके भी पैसा कमा सकते हो, ऑप्शन सेल करके भी पैसा कमा सकते हो, एक्सपायरी डे पे भी पैसा कमाना पॉसिबल है, लेकिन स्टॉप लॉस के साथ. 100% नहीं है दोस्तों. सो स्टॉप लॉस के साथ काम करना बहुत जरूरी है. So what I want to tell you that we are going to start this amazing journey on the day one, how it's going to go about mentorship. We will start with how to place a stop loss and how to trade these kind of time reversal price action areas. आज तक आप लोग ने प्राइस एक्शन एरियाज प्राइस को देख के बनाया था. मैं प्राइस एक्शन एरिया दो चीजों को देख के बनाता हूं, एक है टाइम और दूसरा है वॉल्यूम. क्योंकि प्राइस एक्शन सपोर्ट या रेजिस्टेंस जिसे कहते हैं डिमांड और सप्लाई इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी हेल्पफुल अनलेस इट इज इन सिंक विथ टाइम or sync with volume. Both of these things are the key if you are trading options, especially stocks maybe. So these things are very, very important. Okay, understand that. And ये ऐसा नहीं है कि ये this is something that I have just come out with something कि time works. So what is time cycle essentially? Time cycle means that I can form lows according to the period of the price, and I can check when is the next cycle low going to happen. So I know that around this area of 130, there is a possibility of low to form. If that is the case, then I go on my studies of Bollinger Bands, I go on studies of options data. Do I see a reversal candle? Do I see those techniques? And that is how you have to take those trades. So now I have a low. So what if that breaks? So what will happen next? In a nutshell, if you know time of the market, you know what you have to do when you are trading, when you have to buy, when you have to sell. अभी तक आपको प्राइस एक्शन पता था या प्राइसेस के बेसिस पे कर रहे थे. आई एम टेलिंग यू, यू शुड डू दैट ऑन टाइम एंड इट्स वंडरफुल. एंड पीपल माइट थिंक यार ऐसा पॉसिबल कैसे है. So ask the participants who were there on the Saturday that this is very much possible. I've even authored a book for many of you who might not know me. This is the book that I have written, published worldwide, Effective Trading in Financial Markets Using Technical Analysis. And it's an amazing read. I've authored that book. I'm a chartered market technician. I cleared all the 3 levels of CMT in 2008 to 2009. I was working with Lehman Brothers, and Lehman Brothers filed for bankrupt. So bankrupt ho gaya 2008 mein. I lost my job and a lot of things happened. Then I said, yaar, bas hua. I want to become a full-time trader. And I started my journey. So my trading goes not only post Lehman. I've been trading since 2005, 2004 onwards. So it has been 2 decades of trading experience I have. I've seen all the fall. I've seen all the rise. And it is simply an awesome learning. And I am ready to give across these learning experiences that I have for more than 2 decades across to each one of you who is onboarded or want to be a part of this wonderful journey of mentorship program. So many of you have been asking me on how do we trade time? How do we look at it? And they are simply thrilled by seeing the tweets that I do, seeing the videos that I have made. So this essential science of time trading, I'm going to give it across in this mentorship program, which is going to be spread across over the period of 3 months. And we will be doing it in a very systematic step-by-step process. It's a process to create traders. My aim and vision is to create traders. And those traders are not born, they can be created. And I've seen that happening with so many of the mentees who are doing so exceptionally well. And very importantly, discipline is the key. Many people, if the move just happens, have that feeling of fear of missing out. यार मैंने सोचा था, किया नहीं और रह गया. So कहां पर एग्जीक्यूट करना है? एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए चाहिए कन्विक्शन. होता है बहुत बार that यार पता है लेकिन कन्विक्शन नहीं है. मतलब पता है ये चलेगा ऐसा, लेकिन पता नहीं क्यों नहीं किया ट्रेड. And then after the move has happened, you realize, yeah, I should have taken that trade, and you are kicking yourself, yeah, kyun nahi kiya? The conviction will come only if you know the plan of execution. Execution is very important. People think that execution is not required. मतलब देखेंगे market के वक्त सोचेंगे कर लेंगे, नहीं. Execution plan should be ready even before the market opens. So for example, if market is going to open today, I know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to move across. फिर निफ्टी का अगर एक्सपायरी है तो एक्सपायरी डे ट्रेड क्या होना चाहिए मेरा. निफ्टी थर्सडे एक्सपायरी, so what I'm going to trade that. If I'm trading stocks, then how I'm going to go about it. And it's very, very important. How to, that's very important. And that's what you have to understand clearly. Ki expiry date trade लेना कैसे है. Options में वो बोलते हैं ना यार, seller तो ठीक है, लेकिन जो buying में मजा आता है, when you see that multiplier effect of options. That's what we do in option trading using technical analysis program, which is a part of this mentorship program itself. So in the mentorship program, you will go to day 1, day 2, day 3 of mentorship, which will be happening in evenings on 7 to 10. Post that there will be a session on options trading, 19th and 20th. Abhi hua kya? 18th August, I'm speaking again at IIM Trichy. So I've been speaking, I was there last week. They simply loved the session. So they have invited me again to be speaking at IIM Trichy. And I said them that 19th and 20th, I'm speaking on option trading using technical analysis for program. So I have to be conducting this only before that. So 18th, I am going to be there. I'm going to conduct this program from IIMs, and it's going to be fantastic. That shows my commitment to you all, that it does not matter. I am here to spread across the awareness of this method which works. I'm going to talk about Elliott wave. I'm going to talk about time cycles, all of those things at IIMs also. So it works, guys. So option trading hoga after 3 days of mentorship program. So a lot of people were asking me what is the blueprint of the mentorship. I'm sharing that across with you all who wanted to know about it. After day 3, we will have a option trading 2 days of event, very, very intense 2 days options masterclass with 5 strategies that you can implement from the very next day, looking at big players activity, looking at volume profile, and what is the area where big players are adding their position, liquidating their position, so that we can trade in sync with big players, right? We don't trade against big players, we trade together with big players. So वो सीखेंगे हम बाद में. उसके बाद में we will create our stock selection algos. There are like 6,000 stocks. How do we select the ones we want to trade? So we will create that algo for stock selection. कैसे हम stock selection करेंगे, कैसे वो algo बनाएंगे, तो we will do that. Post that, we will then have a live trading session कि यार live market में कैसे trade करें. We will be doing that as well. And then we will start building up on time cycle and wave theory concepts. So we are going to start right from price action, looking at market in a very different way. How do we execute that? How do we look at it in a step-by-step fashion? Where to place a stop loss, basis of volatility, and what techniques are you using? So introspection, मतलब आपकी strength क्या, आपकी weakness क्या? If you are going to tell me यार मेरा weakness है, I am not putting stop loss, I will give you a code, or I will give you a solution that how do you ensure you are placing a stop loss, where you are placing a stop loss. There are other people who have that fear of missing out. How do you overcome that fear and trade accordingly? How do you look at time? So some people say, I want to build up big time on the time cycle. We will do that. Someone wants to build up more on the Neo wave or Elliott wave side. We are going to do that. So I am going to give you tools, and you will be building up on the tools that you are most comfortable with. As I said, every trader has their own trading personality, and we will be building up on those trading personality, the strengths that you have, and the weakness. How do you reduce that weakness? So ultimate aim क्या है? पैसा बनना चाहिए, whether you are doing momentum trading. How do we select that multi-bagger stocks for portfolio if I want to create? How do I trade options if you are an options trader, or it's for everyone. So mentorship essentially is that 2 decades of learning which I have as a trader is what I'm going to pour it across to you. And the best part about mentorship is what? You don't have to worry, because as I say, it is my commitment to make you a successful trader. Because if you are successful, it's my success. That is what I see my mentees to be, and I am very much attached to them, because each one of them has such a huge potential to reach that height, and I want to make that happen. So that's where the satisfaction comes. That's where the contentment comes कि यार ये बंदे में potential है और इसको यहाँ से यहाँ लेके जा सकता है. That's where the mentorship happens, and that's what it is, an amazing journey. So we will be also recording each of these sessions, and we will be giving it across to you over the period of 3 months. So even if you want to go through it again, or if you are missing out any session for whatever reason, you can go through that later on. So that will be given across to you. Post 3 months of handholding, kaise hoga? So people say handholding kaise hoga? We have created a private Telegram group where you will discuss things, share charts, your weakness, why you didn't take the trade, why you took the trade, what others are doing. All of those things will be discussed. Along with that, post 3 months, there will be exclusive webinars that is going to happen, which will be for people of mentees who have been with us for now 2 years, 3 years, 5 years ago also. So they will be a part of this mentorship exclusive webinars, which we are going to conduct. So it's a complete interactive ecosystem that I have created. And then people simply love the Gurukul platform because they interact with each other, they see each other, they learn from each other. They are not disheartened, yaar aaj loss ho gaya to kya kare, because they always have a plan what to do next if that happens. So it's an amazing way of looking at things and building it up. Since we are here today, I thought I will just explain it to you, the entire flow of this mentorship program, which is starting tomorrow, and you are going to be loving this sessions that I'm going to do across with you. So these will be 3 hours of sessions. We meet 3 times in a month. There will be weekends when we are going to do these live online programs on, and everything is online, right? No offline programs right now. So everything happens online as of now. And साथ ही में you will be getting access to, if you have registered for the mentorship program, you already will have access to the Master of Technical Analysis video. You will get access to Master of Cycles, and you will get access to 20 bonus videos for lifetime. So you can do that. You can have all of those things, and it's simply going to be an amazing journey. And for people who are right now with me on this webinar, if in case you missed out for whatever reason to get on board for this mentorship, this is the last and final opportunity you have it. So my colleague will share across the link, and this is the final opportunity for you to be associated with me for lifetime. Now you decide whether you want to invest into this knowledge where you will be learning so much about markets in a very simple step-by-step process, or you want to trade the market in the same old habitual way which you are doing, and are you getting there? So a mentee helps, a mentor is like a time capsule. He can reduce your learning curve right to, that can take years of time into 3 months of time, or 3 months skew, because that is what I think takes a habit to change. And that's what I keep pushing people to change their habit, their style, what is not working for them. And that's what keeps happening. So it's going to be amazing. You can simply, the link is shared across by my colleague. You can be a part of this wonderful journey of mentorship program. And I'm open for questions. I'm going to take a very quick poll just to understand if you are a part of this program. And if yes, then you can participate in the poll, or you can mention that. And I am also open for questions for all of you. And just a second, I'll also share across the link for people who are there on YouTube, I think. And just a moment, I'm going to do that over here. So it's going to be very interesting. Okay, there are many questions that I see, and natural gas ka time cycle, I'm not going to share that across. And just a moment. Okay, so there are questions here which are coming. Sir, can I become an independent full-time trader post this mentorship? Okay, so yes, you can. But step one, first, you have to understand the science of time. How to trade this time cycle, I'll explain it to you. How to look at price action, I'll explain it to you. And we will start trading. So we'll also have a live trading session. So we'll do that together. So that's why it's going to happen in a very step-by-step fashion. Okay. Can you please publish the index page of your book for your mentees? Index page, you can find it online itself, right? I'll share that across. Don't worry, Jayesh. I'll definitely do that. The index page of the book, and I'll share that across. You can see that. To know the topics, you will find it on my website, and you will be able to do that. Every 15 minutes time cycle period should have form the low of the market, but hourly candle must be bullish. Correct. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, didn't work. ऐसा नहीं कहा मैंने. It should have a price and time confluence together. So, for example, today, if you check, from around 130 onwards, the market started rallying big time, and we have a nearly 85-90 points of move. If you are a positional trader, okay, you need to wait for an hourly candle. Because you get a confirmation, price bhav bhagwan che, samay balwan che, so price and time confluence. If you are an intraday trader, you can take that chance on a 15 minutes candle, keeping the low of the market as a stop loss. If you are an options trader, you can sell a put option and take that anticipation of a reversal. So basis of 15 minutes price confirmation. So there are multiple, as I said, there are ways in which you can trade these kind of moves. And move to bhi shuru hua hai na dost. Abhi to hourly candle close hua hai. तो कल हमें ट्रेड और अच्छे से मिलेगा if 19615 remains protected. We also get time के साथ price target मिलता है. There is a concept known as FLD, which will give you the price target also. So this way you can club things together. It's simply amazing. Yes, after this mentorship, will you be able to identify the time cycle on your own? Of course, you will be able to identify the cycles on your own, and you will be able to apply that, and you will be able to trade that. Okay, so आप कर पाओगे खुद से. And call side पे, so क्या करना चाहिए हमें? Options data को भी refer करना चाहिए. When we are looking at these periods, we should refer options data. So I know यार options data बता रहा है कि यहाँ से बहुत strong support नीचे आ रहा है. So I can anticipate a move. So it is possible. So there are many. There is another question here. Sir, can I generate that passive income because I'm a job and I want to get that passive income monthly? Yes, that is possible if you are trading options. So options trader agar aap ho, you will be able to generate that passive income by selling options, certain strike price, which strike price to do, and how to sell, when to sell basis of time. We will discuss that, all of those things. So in the mentorship program. So that's not going to be tricky. Okay, so there is a question here from Siddha Lingpa. You are an NRI and cannot do intraday trade, but interested in parallel earnings later full time when I'm back to India. Okay, he's from outside. So Siddha Linga, if pardon me if I'm not spelling your name correctly, pronouncing it correctly. So what we do in this mentorship program, you might not necessarily do intraday trading, but you will learn that science also. And you can do what is allowed to you, because being in outside India, you might not be allowed to sell on the same day or don't do intraday, a lot of those things. You can still build up from here. And once when you are back to India, you can start trading full time. So that is possible. So you don't have to worry about it. And you don't have to be disheartened ki yaar, main intraday to kar hi nahi raha. Don't worry about it. So even I do positional trades most of the time, because many times I am on CNBC or I am on ET now, so I can't really see the screen. And how do I generate that parallel source of income when I'm not seeing the screen? Because the blueprint is ready for me, suppose the market is over, or in the morning itself before the market opens. So I don't really have to bother and worry about what I'm going to do when the market is ongoing. So that is, I'm going to give you a complete trade setup, complete clear trade setup that you can execute. Does it answer your question? Okay, and Okay, thanks, Nitesh. You have learnt a lot from me, he is saying, and calling me Sidhu. Okay, Sidhu, I'll do that. You can just drop a number also in case you have any questions. The cost you can go and check on the link which is shared across. You will get all the details for that. Do you recommend we trade during the learning? And if yes, then what capital one should try learning? Sonu Lal. Okay, yes, I do recommend you start trading. See, trading के लिए it's very important that for trading. लर्निंग के साथ अगर ट्रेड नहीं किया तो क्या ही सीखोगे, क्योंकि जब तक मैदान में मैच खेलने के लिए उतरेंगे नहीं तो पता कैसे चलेगा प्रेशर क्या होता है. सो आई वुड से इट्स बेस्ट, imagine I'm doing live trading along with you all. And at that time, don't you think there is pressure? Because what if I lose? What if it doesn't work? What will... So those questions will pop up in everyone's mind, right? So you have to trade. I'm going to ask you to trade. Capital requirement up to you. If you are, so I would say at least have 1 lakh as capital. नहीं तो क्या ट्रेड करोगे यार? अगर स्टॉक्स में कुछ मीनिंगफुल ट्रेड करना है, कैश में करना है, कैश स्टॉक्स में करना है, या ऑप्शन सेल करना है, या बाय करना है, so you need at least 1 lakh of rupees as a capital is what I would tell you. It depends whether when you are trading, whether you trade multiple legs or you trade only one position at a time, you trade index. तो उसके ऊपर depend करता है that how you have to go about it. Does it answer your question? So for me, you need to have at least 1 lakh as a capital so that you can trade as you learn. So 3 महीने बाद ट्रेड नहीं करना है दोस्तों, ट्रेड अभी करना है शुरू, as in when we progress in the mentorship program, and you have to start applying those techniques and start forming your trade setup that I'm going to give it to you, trade strategy and all of those things. Is it clear? Okay, there is another question here. Raja Singh, how do we go through this master of cycles easily? So I will tell you. Now you know the concepts of time, right? Now how to step by step execute those concepts of time is what we are going to do in this program. I'm going to tell you how to look at it, how to club Bollinger Bands with KST together. दोनों को साथ में club करके कैसे हमें trade करना है. So that's why we even gave across the Bollinger Band KST video across to the mentees who are joining in, so that you can start applying that techniques together and time के साथ, because KST is a time indicator. So we are going to do that, Raja Singh. So don't worry at all on something like that. Is it clear? So there are many questions that are coming up. I'm just taking a few of it. And there is another question from Mohan, sir. Do I need any prior knowledge? Prior knowledge का मतलब है आपको यार पता होना चाहिए stock market क्या है. अगर आपको वो नहीं पता तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. So you should know what is the stock market. Rest all thing as we will give you videos also. So it's fine. If you come as a complete fresher, it's fine. If you are coming, if you have the prior knowledge, that's brilliant. I mean, nothing matters, because the role of a mentor is to ensure that you become a wonderful trader, and I will do that. Srinivasan Muthuk. Okay, yes, that is possible. You can simply drop your number. My colleague will call you and help you out with the setup. And also, a few wanted to know how to register for the program. My colleague will simply help you, or you can click on the link here, and then you can register for this program also. Awesome. Then there's a question here. There are so many of it. Ki sir, I'm a scalper. How will it help me? Scalper मतलब होता है बहुत fast intraday trade करते, मतलब अभी लिया, आधे घंटे में बेच दिया, 10 मिनट में बेच दिया, 5 मिनट में बेच दिया, मतलब short term, very fast intraday trading. See, whatever techniques we apply on 15 minutes chart can be applied even on a 5 minutes chart, including time cycle. So you can apply time cycle even on a 5 minute chart, and it's possible. So और साथ ही में I will give you certain techniques, a method, a setup that you can apply as a scalper also. So even if you are a scalper for intraday, yes, you can do even screen reading. If you know wave theory, you know ये 5 years complete हो रहा है, नीचे A B C आएगा. I know यार एक fall था, A था, पूरा निफ्टी B में गया, आज का fall C था, and now you know how to go about it, right? So you can do that. There is another question here. Shambhu is asking, can someone make a living out of trading? Exactly, since you are mentioning passive income. And absolutely, you can do that. Just a second, there are so many questions, so I got distracted. Can someone have an active income? Okay. So passive income का मतलब क्या होता है कि यार आप जॉब कर रहे हो, साथ में एक पैरेलल सोर्स ऑफ इनकम है, बट जॉब नहीं करके क्विट द जॉब and generate that parallel source of income, or not parallel, I would say the main income as an active income. Do that. I'm doing that since 2 decades, not 2 decades, I would say rather 2 decades से तो trade कर रहा हूँ, but I started trading as a full-time trader since 2011 and it's working fantastic for me. Yes, you can do that. Why not? क्योंकि and I know so many of the traders are doing trading for living and sky is the limit. Trading ही ऐसा community है where there is no limitation. Sky is the limit, but only if you understand the risk associated with it. It's most important. No one talks about the risk. Everyone talks about the profit. There is a risk. If you are fine with that risk, if you can take that risk, I will ensure that you get there. But you have to be disciplined. Okay. And it's amazing. Nitesh Shah is saying, sir, I have sold Bank Nifty at 46,100, bought at 45,730, 200 quantity book profit. Awesome, Nitesh. Great to see you are able to trade basis of time and you are going to be looking at it. Raja Singh is saying, sir, I am going to join mentorship, but not confident on myself. You have to be confident on your mentor. The mentor has the key to make you confident trader. That's what I can say in a nutshell. So you have to be confident in the mentor, and I will drag you there. But you have to be disciplined. You do what I ask you to do, just to follow the steps. Keep doing the process, and you will get there. I will tell you how. Okay. Don't worry on that. Raja Singh, just drop your number and my colleague will explain you the entire stuff. Jasprit Singh, you can be a part of BMW program or those setups, trade setups. My colleague can explain you that on how to go about it. Okay. There are a lot of things. I think I've answered most of the questions. It's fantastic and awesome. So there is one final question that I am taking. It's very important question that you have put it across, Mahesh. That, sir, I want to trade along with my job. Do I get sufficient time? Yes. So most of the people will have that question कि यार job कर रहा हूँ, हो सकता है कभी job में late हो जाए, हो सकता है मुंबई traffic में अटक जाए. Don't worry. Since we are doing online, there are multiple avenues to you. You can even join through phone. If you're traveling, it does not matter. If you are late by an hour, does not matter because the recordings will be given to you. If you do not attend the session, does not matter because you can ask your questions whenever you want to ask. So those things are possible and you can do that. So you don't really worry about it and we will make it happen together. And again, very quickly, the session starts tomorrow, which is from 7 p.m. and it's a wonderful journey. Glad to get all of you onboarded for this wonderful journey with me for over the period of lifelong association. The mentorship is 3 months, but the association is lifetime, and you will be thrilled the way it works. And I'm going to share across the science of trading like I did on Twitter, whatever. So एक question तो बहुत interesting आया था कि sir, can I tweet the way you tweet every time, every move that you are able to capture? That's my aim, to make you there. And then I can proudly say, boss, this is my mentee who has been tweeted about this time and look at how the markets move. That's where the fun is, right? That's where the thrill is, that when I can talk about that he is my mentee who has traded exceptionally well and see how way he is progressing. So yes, you can. I will try my best to ensure that it's there. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time, guys. Become a wonderful trader. Today is the last opportunity. In case you are still having that fear of missing out, register for this program and you have a wonderful time. Also, if you have any questions, you can simply you can contact my team on 9920422202, and they will be more than happy to help you out. And that's the link I've shared across. So become a wonderful trader, have a wonderful time, and trade well, guys. And any queries, get in touch with us on the numbers that I've shared. Thank you. Ashish Kyal signing off.